A rusty old cogwheel. This chain is part of the cable car. Let's have at it. I can't reach it. As much as I would like to learn to fly, that would probably kill me. It's the same device as down in the valley. Locked. C3H8. Propane. Highly flammable. It still needs a little extra something to get it going. An old ore mining cart. Beyond repair. Debris. People keep losing helmets all the time. It seems like someone wanted to avoid any misunderstandings. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him or herself a meager dinner. No, 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 Hans, that would be a really bad idea.
Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me.
I've already made an entry on this.
Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me.
Could end up blowing it to smithereens.
No chance. Solid oak.
Even with a helmet on, I just can't ram my way through these exceptionally massive wooden bars. Could end up blowing it to smithereens.
Here we go. Beverly, the time has come. I am stranded, trapped deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave. It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello?
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
Completely kaput.
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
It gave up the ghost. Away with it. Years of decay made this pipe brittle. It's almost coming off the wall. This valve is missing its rotary handle. Maybe I can swing over. That's a pretty deep drop. I can't even see the floor from here. Can anybody hear me?
I've heard that cave fishing is a thing, but I'm really not in the mood right now. This pickaxe is probably the only tool around here that could be useful to me. I wish I would someday find someone to really connect to. Good thing there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle. There you go. Water March. This pickaxe is probably the only tool around you. I've heard that years of decay made this pipe brittle. An interesting rock formation. It doesn't look too solid.
Help!
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
Oh, you finally made it! I almost thought you'd never come. Look at you, covered in dirt. Did you stumble all the way here through the old mines?
I don't have to answer that. Anyway, you're not going to believe what just happened to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You gotta tell me every single detail when we have the time.
They sure have big doors around here.
It looks like they really wanted to make sure there was no trespassing.
Wow. Congratulations. I think you found your ritual site. I was abducted, imprisoned, and scrutinized by a mad scientist, among other things.
You must have bumped your head too hard.
No, for real. There is an old sanitarium down this valley.
I thought no one's lived there in ages.
There's at least one so-called scientist. He conducted a wide range of crazy tests on me.
Tests?
Yes, he had me talk about colors and answer personal questions.
Tannhauser, are you sure you haven't suffered some sort of brain damage?
How do I know? I found your camp outside.
Yes, I waited for you. But since it took you so long, I couldn't resist going ahead. Enough talk. Let's find a way to open this monstrous gate.
Maybe this is some kind of activation device.
We need to get that door open.
And again.
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was a goner. Now that I've been able to escape this compromising situation, Gretchen and I are standing in front of a gigantic steel gate. I'll get back to you with more details. I've been thinking, what if it wasn't meant to keep someone out, but to keep something in?
Let's find out. Any ideas?
And again. And again.
Did you actually rappel down?
Of course, how else?
Can I get a light here?
No, nothing.
I don't get it.
What's that over
Open
there?
sesame! Interesting. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Is this a graffito?
Down here. In any case, it's hard to decipher.
Are you seeing that hexagon there as well?
No idea. You've got the door open already?
Look, this seems to have activated one of the lights on the vault door. You see that afterglow? Can we take a look at the graffito again? Interesting. Maybe these inscriptions are somehow connected to the opening mechanism. Some sort of photonic reception, perhaps. Can we take a look at the graffito again? Did you notice that other little light turning on? Can we take a look at the graffito again? There, another light. Can we take a look at the graffito again? Now there are 5 lights. What does it mean? And again.
Could you point the light in this direction?
Ah, interesting. This looks like a Latin inscription. Hang on to your head. Interpreted freely, this translates to path of no return. Hogwash, you Romans.
What's that over there?
You're not gonna believe this. These are Germanic runes, my special field of interest. This one roughly translates to be gone, stranger, for all you may find here is certain death.
What's that over there?
Only a flock of bats. Or is it a swarm? A herd? A gaggle?
What's that over there?
Just a crack in the wall. And again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Can we take a look at the graffito again? And again. Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Can we take a look at the graffito again?
What do you make of this?
Weird. Tannhauser, these are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. This pictogram on the left could mean door or gateway. It's followed by the symbol of death. Doesn't that spark your curiosity as well?
Could you point the light in this direction?
Just a shadow.
Please light up these symbols.
Wow, these look like Neolithic cave paintings. Who would have guessed? A group of stickmen fallen asleep around some sort of hexagon. Tannhauser, this is sensational.
Fallen asleep?
Again, 5 lights. And again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Can we take a look at the graffito again? Again, 5 lights.
This looks promising.
This cave has obviously been visited by explorers for millennia. Isn't it strange that all of them left warnings on the wall? And whoever built this gigantic vault wanted to make sure that only a human with the right set of knowledge could open it. Maybe long after its architects ceased to exist. I assume this is why they utilized all of these different writings. They literally left the code on the wall. In case of an emergency? Remarkable.
Yes!
Let me find the light switch first. What an enormous compound.
Let's take a look around. This is exciting. Did you see that pretty large
All sorts of strange gadgetry.
Wow.
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this.
No idea what purpose they might serve. We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my university. All this modern hardware must have cost a fortune. Something is wrong with the engine powering the solar system, as if the universe was out of balance. I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system, yet curiously, it displays our 9 planets in disorder, as if there was a disturbance in the interstellar balance. Much like an event known to the ancient Greeks as ekperosis, the catastrophic imbalance of the universe. Whether this is a foreshadowing of things to come, or the device is simply broken, I cannot say. To be honest, it's hard to say if it means anything at all. I brought back order to the universe. I brought back order to the universe. I've already made an... I stumbled upon an... Yet much, whether this is... To be honest...
Error. Memory overflow.
Hello? Anybody there?
Of course. Another locked door.
An opening mechanism.
Error.
Of course.
Memory
The door is
overflow.
blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
It seems to be defective.
Error. Memory overflow.
It seems to be defective.
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
Could you please turn off that noise?
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
Of course. The door is blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
Could you please turn off that noise?
Of course. The door is blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
Of course. The door is blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this.
All sorts of strange gadgetry.
Error. Memory overflow.
No idea what purpose they might serve.
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
Could you please turn off that noise?
It seems to be defective. It seems to be defective.
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
An opening mechanism.
Error. Memory overflow.
Could you please turn off that noise?
I brought back order to the universe.
Error. Memory overflow.
Of course, the door is blocked. Of course, the door is blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
Of course, the door is blocked.
Error. Memory overflow.
It seems to be defective.
Error. Memory
What
overflow.
an enormous compound.
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this.
"64 kilobytes of main memory on isolinear chips? Good lord. Gretchen, this is the future." Seems you have a RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
My name is Tannhauser. Hans Tannhauser.
I do not recognize you, Hans.
Why does it matter?
I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
I'm Hans, and I defragmented your memory.
I do not recognize you, Hans. I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
Such a clutter in the back room. Of course, the door is blocked.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
What if I don't want to identify myself?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
I can't see you. Who's talking there?
My name is Barbarossa 2000. I am the guardian of the station.
Can't you just open this door for me?
Not possible.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
What kind of station is this?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I may only give this information to authorized individuals.
How do I become authorized?
Not possible. I cannot authorize you, since I do not know you.
Who constructed you?
I was developed and built by Dr. von Struck and Dr. Rummler. I am property of the Millennium Cooperative.
How long have you been here?
16 years, 304 days, and 9 hours.
Aren't you feeling lonely? All on your own down here?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me the station was only temporarily shut down.
What if something happened to Dr. Rummler? Then he could never continue with his work.
Dr. Rummler promised me we would start working again very soon. Dr. Rummler is my friend. Why would he lie to me?
Maybe he didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Your point is illogical. If what you said was true, how could I rely on statements made by humans?
Yes, it is perfectly logical.
Overheating in segment B23 imminent.
The computer is having a problem with its intake vent.
Could you do me a favor and open my intake vent? Please. My processor is breaking into sweat.
No, you're not going to help this overweight glob of grease.
Okay, I'm going to help you.
Thank you. You are a kind person.
Of course, the door is blocked. Of course, the door is blocked. It's smoking.
That hit the spot.
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very sorry. I can only grant access to authorized personnel. You may wait here if you wish. I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passage to subjects of acquaintance.
But you do know me.
Yes, you are Hans.
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Rummler never coming back, and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, Hans?
I am your friend, Barbarossa.
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
Now that you know me, would you please let me through?
But if I let you pass, I will be alone again. Will you come back and pay me a visit?
Scout's honor.
Access granted.
It's the Saturn portal. You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of that boy.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Are you serious? After everything we've been through?
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser, but you had to follow me around like your puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Please, you don't understand. I need help.
What kind of a dog are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue. You're staying here, chums. You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
No.
Bye-bye.
Some people are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Now, this is not what I wanted either.
Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway? Hey, that was you, last night in my room.
Calm down, please. You must have a lot of questions.
You bet I do.
But first, you should try to get out of this predicament.
I assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing. Who are you anyway?
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction. I'm a traveler, if you will.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taft. Tannhauser. Let's talk about stealing my notes.
Yes, that was me. Believe me, I wouldn't have needed to if everything had gone according to my plan. I wanted to ask for your help, but then she surprised me. I know taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned it, I promise.
What was it you wanted from my journal? They're really just notes, and a few doodles.
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I needed your help. You were the last piece of the puzzle. When I saw your article in Science Today, I was 100% sure you were the right guy for me, to help me get home.
She called it a Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, it's just an ordinary quantum portal. You can travel to different realities, distant stars, and galaxies. That is where I come from.
Good lord. So all of this is real? Do you know who built the portal?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the portal. They took me with them and abandoned the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct the portal.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a natural phenomenon? A geological vortex? A high-intensity meridian? A cosmic G-spot? It is ancient. There is a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions.
And where are you from? From the other side?
See, and I know that's kind of a lot of information, but I've been stranded here for some time now. I desperately need to leave, get back home. Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but I need to go. If I don't, I will die, simple as that. As you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was part of my arrangement, to get you here.
Come again?
The problem is that you can't control the portal unless you have the right piece of technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience store, but I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula, your calculations, to tune in. There are dangers, though. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you aren't careful. Which is what she's doing right now. Enough talk. Let's move.
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser. You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
Did we seriously just step out of a phone
We did.
booth?
Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Please, I need to know.
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
Can you elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. A real world. Its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it. And a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry, I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's good with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there.
I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
So you really are from another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this... I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
With nines or without?
Look at that. Without, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
The old trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Are there more of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
Single hand coming out?
Look at that. Depends. All a matter of perspective. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't...
Can I ask you...
Yes?
What were you fleeing from?
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
With nine?
Look, that's...
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Weren't you just about to elucidate the concept of interdimensional traveling to me?
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. We're just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang. All these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, To understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans, if I could just open your eyes.
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
You make it sound as...
You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost track. What was it I was looking for again?
Take a look at these plants, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of those handy 90,000 volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon. What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
A small collection of hydrinos.
A couple of self-sealing stem bolts. An ectoplasm interference oscillator.
A hyperlogic coupler.
An empty jar. That's a prototype of the Valentine. A gift from a friend.
A cosmic slipstream capacitator.
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
Gasoline powder.
Interphasic coil spanner, quantum flux regulator, ODN recoupler, scissors.
It's an excerpt of the Tonklin diary.
This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. Still missing an energy source. We also need a coolant. Also, an interface. And last but not least, a particle accelerator.
I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
It's the orgone collector. They're having a blast out there. Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. You may call off the police.
How come?
It was a simple misunderstanding.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Haft. Oh yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
Now where would this lead to? Locked. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. Hi, Lainey. What's cracking?
They are showing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon today. 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They're having the ever-so-riveting town fair outside. Wouldn't you like to go out to the real world once in a while?
The real world is in there, can't you see?
You'll get square eyes from all the tube rays.
I'll think about it. But for now, I need to keep on watching.
She's back in her parallel universe. She's back in her parallel universe. She's back in a trance. A brand new episode of Twilight Area. There's a brown tube inside. The kid, I don't think... She's back in her parallel... I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house.
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
out of competition.
Patience, just a moment, pal. I just need patience, just...
Baron Otto Teton of Truberbrook Suds, reunited with his tomcat claws. Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. How is Claus doing?
He's resting. My loyal Claus.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my Truberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft? Yes, a real good-for-nothing. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful Truberbrook, but I was suspicious of this Mr. Taft right from the beginning. If you ask me, you better not mingle with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs. I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind. Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Is there a prize to be won?
Course. The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay. Consider me sold.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
He's wearing a violin neck for a peg leg.
Arr, beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailorman doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension. Far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide. So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy, back home, on a sweet summer's day. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailorman.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
A beautiful, healthy tree.
Acersoidu platanus, the sycamore maple. The streetlight is flickering unsteadily. Typical case of light pollution. I don't even know where to go.
Nation split in two. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Locked.
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. The mere thought of cotton...
Locked.
I'm not going to use this thing again.
I have to insert a coin first.
If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option. I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle, if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My... massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Thanks. Truda?
Hello, Professor.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
She's back in her parallel universe. There's a brown tube inside. I don't... They're having a blast out there. How are you holding up?
Don't...
About the...
Yes?
I totally lost track.
Take a look at these plants. We need... If this... I'm a... We do... Has...
A brown... Could... I just...
And a keep...
I understand.
And...
What do you...
Water.
Okay.
Every ticket's a win.
How much for...
One ticket, but I'm a...
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll... Out of competition. It's a shooting...
I just need a moment.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. I need to be...
Until...
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
Step right up! Step right up, mister!
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind. Step right up! Step, mister!
Is there a...
Oh,
okay.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Arr. I think I'm...
That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day.
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that, you're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize, a can of... cat food. Generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy. Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed.
I'll be leaving. Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Wagen sitzt ich beim Schwager vorn. Ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
Arr.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
A pair of hiking boots, but they are too large for me.